Hello everyone! Happy Monday night! Welcome back to my channel and thank you everyone for joining me here today. Here is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. In tonight's video, I will be sharing the latest stimulus news and information. Millions of Americans will be receiving a new stimulus payment this month. Lawmakers are also urging Republicans to pass a massive spending bill. This coming Friday, I will be giving away 3 more Amazon gift cards. Please enter my giveaway by subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment below, and also liking this video. Thank you so much, everyone. Lawmakers are facing the prospect of a bitter battle over increasing the nation's debt limit in the fall, with Democrats seeking to pressure Republicans to go along with a hike as GOP leaders vow to resist it. Senate Democrats did not include an increase to the federal debt ceiling in their newly unveiled $3.5 trillion budget resolution, which can pass without any Republican support. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell reiterated on Monday that GOP senators would not support an increase, citing it reckless spending by Democrats. On the Senate floor, Mitch McConnell said, "Our friends across the aisle should not expect traditional bipartisan borrowing to finance their non-traditional reckless taxing and spending spree. That is not how this works." Back in 2019, Congress suspended the debt limit until July 31st of this year, and the ceiling was reinstated at about $28.5 trillion on August 1st. The debt ceiling is the total amount the federal government is authorized to borrow to pay its bills, and Congress decides whether and when the limit will be increased.
Sounds like a weekly occurrence to come and talk about deficit spending. So the next thing we're going to start talking about is this, 5.5 trillion. You can pick a number. It's a ridiculous tax and spending spree. This is when you go through it. It's just the Democrats' radical socialist spending. And let's look at what they're doing. The reckless Democrat spending is causing inflation. I mean, look all around the country. Gas prices are up $1, food prices are up, car prices are up, home prices are up. What we've done is the people that don't have the money, people on fixed income, people that are poor, I mean, we're making it very difficult for them to live. I grew up in a family like that. If you think about somebody that has said, "Oh boy, I did the right thing. I saved my money. I got ready for my retirement." They get in their retirement. They have this money in the bank. There's no interest on it anymore, so they can't survive on it. And so that's what I mean. Our government has just ruined the ability for people without a lot of money to survive. It sure looks like Bernie Sanders now controls the party. It's systemic socialism. It's exactly what he's always proposed. You look at the bill that's going to, I guess, pass in the morning, the infrastructure bill. According to Congressional Budget Office, $256 billion. Now think about that. One bill, $256 billion of deficit spending. One bill. Now look, here's they just put out their budget outlook. This is what they think we're going to be like in 2031. 4.5 trillion in revenue. They're going to have deficit spending. You know how most people would put out a budget, how they're going to balance? They're not even trying to balance the budget. 1.8.
The Treasury Department has already begun deploying extraordinary measures to fund the government's obligations. The Congressional Budget Office has said the government could run out of cash by October or November without an increase or suspension of the debt limit. Democrats could still ultimately decide to include an increase in the debt limit in their budget proposal. But if they do not, a standalone increase would require the support of 60 senators, including 10 Republicans. This week, the Senate is in its final phases of approving a separate bipartisan proposal on hard infrastructure items, things like roads, bridges, and airports. The White House has pointed to the many times Congress has previously increased the debt ceiling, including under the former president, in encouraging lawmakers of both parties to increase the limit. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said during a press briefing last week, "The president believes that Democrats and Republicans should move forward, as they did 3 times during the last administration, to raise the debt ceiling, something that they did even in the wake of the former president putting in place a $2 trillion tax cut that certainly did not do anything to reduce the deficit. So that is his view. He believes they should move forward and do that. That is responsible step for our country. So what are your thoughts on this, everyone? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Families with children would be major winners if the $3.5 trillion budget blueprint released on Monday by Democrats holds up. This package instructs Senate committees to invest trillions of dollars to boost the social safety net for families through programs and services such as expanded child tax credit, child care benefits for working parents, free pre-K, and more. Investments in working families, the elderly, and the environment would total about $1.8 trillion, and that's according to a fact sheet about the proposal. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer had said, at its core, this legislation is about restoring the middle class in the 21st century and giving more Americans the opportunity to get there by making education, healthcare, childcare, and housing more affordable. We can give tens of millions of families a leg up. The plan would further several tax credits that benefit low and middle income families, and especially those with children. It would also extend the child tax credit, earned income tax credit, child independent care tax credit, and paid family and medical leave. And this is according to a fact sheet outlining the budget resolution top lines. The American Rescue Plan that was passed back in March enhanced the child tax credit, boosting the benefits to $3,000 from $2,000 for children 17 years and younger, and giving an additional $600 for kids under the age of 6. Half of this credit started going out to families in July as monthly payments. This credit alone will help some 65 million children across the United States, roughly 90% of the kids in the country, and according to the Center of Budget and Policy Priorities. It will also lift some 4.1 million children out of poverty, slashing the overall poverty rate by about 40%. Continuing the credit, which so far is only for 2021 tax year, will mean that these benefits will also continue. This new monthly child benefit is Social Security for children, and it represents a fundamental reordering in the commitments this country makes to its children and their families. Millions of children and their families would also benefit from the investments in childcare and education baked into the proposal. Senate Democrats would like to extend universal pre-K to 3- and 4-year-old children and also expand childcare benefits for millions of working families. The plan would also make community college tuition free, give money to minorities serving institutions, and increase the maximum Pell Grant award to help people attend and pay for higher education. Child nutrition programs would also get a boost by the Democrats' proposal. So everyone, what other benefits do you think that families should receive from the federal government? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's the end of the video for tonight. Thank you everyone for joining me here today. I really appreciate it. This coming Friday, I will be announcing 3 more winners of my Amazon gift card giveaway. Please enter my giveaway by subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment below, and also liking this video. Thank you so much everyone, and have a very blessed week.